Salut tout le monde, bienvenue sur Chicken Police Paint and Red. J'ai décidé de m'améliorer de revenir dans les années 50 pour cette enquête. Les cadavres sont plus lourds que les cœurs brisés.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Ouais, qu'est-ce qu'il prend tout? C'est bien pour ça qu'on est là.
Crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place.
Ok, désolé. Je pense que vous avez vu, tous les personnages ont un peu peut-être différents, peut-être un peu bizarres. On est un poulet, c'est une antilope. Et on va lui parler.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
Ouais, donc elle est venue Enfin, elle est venue
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Ouais, donc en fait, elle est là pour nous donner une enquête.
Look, miss, I work for the police and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
Ouais.
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ouais.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Ouais, raconte-nous ton histoire. Allez. Là, donc ça, c'est le codex. On va utiliser ça pour soupçonner les gens. Dieu, la telle Atlas. C'était un bel endroit autrefois. Désormais, on se demande simplement ce qui sera le premier à moisir. L'hôtel à l'avance, mais honnêtement, je suis pas loin de le rattraper. Ouais, bah. Chicken Police. Donc là, on a toutes les informations qu'on cherche. Et je vais juste descendre les paramètres audio. J'ai l'impression qu'il y a beaucoup trop de son.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
Ah, donc on a reçu des menaces. Proprigo a reçu des menaces. Je pense qu'on a tous compris.
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Ça allait très loin quand même.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Ok, on va l'interroger. Donc je vais juste voir ce qu'on a dans les personnes. Indice, voilà. La victime est une femme, la cible des menaces étranges. Et la cible de menaces étranges, elles sont toutes écrites. Ok. Et voilà, on peut l'interroger. Concentre-toi, tu sais. Ok. Nouvelle impression, question, tant de possibilités. Ok. Ça joue. Là, ça me plaît, ça, plus 100%.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Ok. C'est cool. La tête est quand même pas mal.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
Ok, ouais, donc il y a un peu la secrétaire.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Eh ben.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Ok. Dans quel quartier résidez-vous?
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Ok.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Ok. Bon.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
Ouais, c'est
I have
intéressant.
my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
Eh
You know
ben.
what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Do you even know what you want?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Featherland. I thought...
What? You come in here, swaying your lovely hips like some kind of femme fatale, make me have a drink with you, and expect me to believe everything you say?
I'm making you drink?
Well, okay, sweetheart, you had no hand in that.
I'm sorry I wasted your time, Mr. Featherland.
Oula!
Were you born and raised in Clawville?
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of anything better.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm from Grassmore. Maybe you could hear I have a slight accent. Do you...
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course. You just asked.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. I'm not interested.
Huh. Do you like to play with other animals?
Oh, for the wild ones. Am I that transparent?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems. Let's change the subject, shall we?
Oh, moins 20 là. Non mais
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
Ok.
How so?
Donc voilà Natasha.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question.
Ok.
How did you get this address?
Comment ça?
You know, my mistress has exceptional connection.
If they were so exceptional, she wouldn't have chosen me.
Ok.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective. You are the head of the famous chicken police. Am I right?
Was it a raccoon with a scarred face called Zip who recommended me? He hates me.
No, Mr. Featherland. I don't know anyone like that.
Eh ben.
Lucky for you, Deborah.
Qu'attendez-vous de moi? J'ai pas vu combien c'est.
What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable. That's why I came.
Ok.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
That's very nice of you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome.
Plus 20 quand même.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Ok. Plus 15.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
Ok.
please, just think again. For me and my...
Oula, purée.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yeah.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Eh ben.
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Huh.
Ok.
Smart answer.
6.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know...
Ibn Wessler.
Ibn.
The Kingpin.
IBN.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
Ok.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Ok. Bon. C'était pas de la poulet rôti, oui. Vous allez voir à la fin. Enfin, plus on continuera dans le display, plus on sera mieux. Genre, enfin, j'espère. Je vais juste... Alors, on va juste regarder un peu ce qu'il y a.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
On n'est jamais sûr. Hein.
My last cigarette.
Ouais, là-dedans, il y a une
My
cigarette.
wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge.
Je tiens à rappeler que fumer, c'est pas bon pour la santé. Les...
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Ok.
I don't even know what these papers are. I need a secretary. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Ah ouais. Ah, c'est déjà mieux. Celebrity, ouais. Je vais classer différents articles.
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
Eh ben... Oups. Bon, on va parler des bras.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Ok.
Please, take a look at this.
Oula.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Oups. Pas là. Ah, purée. Alors, on va déjà regarder là. Donc, IBN Wessler. Natacha. Et... Donc là, on a le pistolet.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
Et là...
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland?
Eh ben...
Santino, are you all right?
c'est pour ça qu'il s'appelle Sonny.
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Au César.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about...
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
Call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Le lapin. Allez, 100 personnes, ça fait... Lewis, le copain. Louis, c'est le propriétaire de l'hôtel Atta, se trouve fort réputé. C'est aussi un vieil ami. Mon proprio actuel. On vit tous les deux seuls dans cet énorme hôtel. J'adore les histoires policières, il me donne toujours volontiers un coup de main quand j'ai besoin de lui. Ouais, donc c'est un peu le bon poteau, hein. 5, 3 x 5, 9, 3, 2. 5, 9, 3 et 2.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Eh ben, il y a quand même une drôle de voix.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Ouais, ça on le sait.
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Ouais.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
La question est pourquoi tu l'espères? Allez. Scène principale, donc les scènes de crime, si je me trompe pas, scène limitée. Les scènes limitées sont disponibles pendant une partie limitée, enfin pendant un temps limité. Les scènes bloquées sont pas disponibles pour le moment. Je crois que alors les scènes limitées, c'est si vous êtes du genre à tout compléter. Je crois qu'on l'est, hein. Donc police station.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts.
Ouais.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement, seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Joli générique là.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Ouais, donc il s'est passé un truc. Hein. Phyllis.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
Okay.
You got it. You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
Ooh. I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Le primo géant, quand même.
Hey, boys. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Ah, il y a des remarques.
Whose side are you on, you jerk?
Destruction d'amitié, hein.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Let's go, mort. On va passer.
Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city.
Yeah.
Not a chance without registration. Monica will crucify me if I just let myself in.
Ok. Elle va le
Hey,
crucifier.
Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be...
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file?
Yeah.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
Ouais.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, So just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, boss bird.
Ouais, donc il s'est passé un truc entre les deux.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Eh ben, l'amitié.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Ok. J'ai quand même essayé. Linda. Claudia. Si, Linda. Pas certain.
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years.
Ouais, on peut pas faire un entraînement au tir. Allez, on va lui parler.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, boss bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Ok.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Ouais.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Ah ouais, quand même.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Ah bah, au moins.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
Ouais.
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Le genre d'affaire où tu viens avec moi et maintenant t'es plus en
Oh,
service.
damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
Ok.
That's it?
C'est tout.
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
Ouais, donc ils sont quand même
I'll
restés un
tell
peu
you in
copains.
the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
C'est quoi s'il emmenait des filles, mais...
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We
Ouais.
could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Ooh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Ooh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too.
Oh,
What the
purée.
furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Ok.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
On va lui parler.
What a surprise. The
Les
two
deux pigeons
pigeons
réunis.
back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
Improvisation 100%.
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're
Okay.
on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin.
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Ouais.
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
Oui.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Eh ben,
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
ouais.
Family quarrel.
Putain de
All
famille.
the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Eh ben. Allez, on va
We
se...
can't avoid speaking with the chief first. Anyway,
Ouais.
we're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious...
Yep, that's true.
I'm
Vraiment.
serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Ouais, la dernière fois, ça a terminé avec des balles de plomb dans le ventre.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
T'inquiète pas, Monica, nous on s'occupe. Enfin, on va s'occuper d'eux. Là. Voilà. Ça va être. Je pense qu'on va aller là. On va
The
faire.
hot dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon gun.
Ouais. En mouche.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Donc là, c'est sur Marty et compagnie. Hôtel Atlas.
Yeesh. I can...
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I would...
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Ok.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no. This is... lavender?
Ah, that. Now, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ok.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
Eh ben.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica is a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she...
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Ouais.
Sure, just do it quietly.
Donc le tiroir est complètement vide. Voilà. Et là. Ouais. On va tenter un truc. Hein. J'aimerais voir si on peut appeler. Si on peut appeler là le voisin. Pas de réponse. Donc il est pas là.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure. You could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Bon, je pense qu'on va... Partage chacun les valises. Personne. Il y a quand même plein de gens qui comprennent. On n'a pas terminé le hot dog.
Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Ah ouais.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird.
Ah. The fly in the soup.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so,
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right. Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite...
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Ah, donc ça peut être un
Bottom of
informateur.
the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler?
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh?
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Ouais.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost?
Only a favor. Like the good...
Okay, I'm in.
Ok.
What insight? Well, that's a good question, pal.
Where all the clothes go? Ah ouais. Demandez.
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood to...
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? Have you ever been to that place?
Of course. course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Ouais. Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Ouais.
Roger that.
Donc il a été dans des drôles de situations. Le hot dog.
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Baboon,
whatever.
Sonny.
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Eh ben.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, eh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Ok.
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
Eh ben.
What are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Vraiment. Je croyais qu'on avait dit pas les mères. Donc on a récolté quand même quelques infos, personne. Dans les indices. Bien, c'est que le style du ouais, donc ils se connaissent déjà. Et on va partir. On n'a pas terminé l'hôtel Atlas.
Have you started on your great novel?
I've already started working on my will, but I...
Pity.
You'll have to earn it first.
Donc on n'a pas terminé, je pense.
I wanted to travel the world. I'm gonna clean up. My wife took all the... I don't even know where the... Huh. What? The hype?
Nah, the word.
Yeah.
Ouais, je vais passer.
Ah, man. I can't...
Shut up, Marty.
Sure. I didn't know you...
It's history. So back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have.
There are things better left undisturbed.
Yeah, got it.
Ok.
Who's that Shaggy?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Eh ben, purée.
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is. So this is them.
Yeah, the Wild Gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but...
Perhaps.
Ouais, donc on est en train de régler là, tous les trucs.
You know, that... Well, don't you feel it? No, there really is something.
Yes, screw it.
Yeah, but I'm not...
No shit. When was the last time I was here?
I don't know. Years.
Whew, that was a...
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to investigate some shady case from a...
Times have changed, Marty.
All right, Boss Bird.
Ça.
Look at these two simple... For the wild...
I already tried.
Figures.
How many days did we have?
About 3, I think.
We? You crashed.
And that's your problem.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to that ever since. Hello, gents.
Well...
Hey, that reminds me.
Whoa,
On peut pas d'ordi.
Yeah, I was just joking too.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once.
You're right, Marty.
See?
On va quand même... Allez hop, se diriger vers le bon endroit parce que... Non, c'est pas vrai. Le César... Non, j'y vais pas lui, hein.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Eh bah tiens, vous laisse truc. Le petit pote.
Ah, so this is the famous...
More like infamous, Marty. It's not...
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember?
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for.
As you say, Boss Bird.
Et on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. Si c'est le cas, n'oubliez pas de lâcher un pouce bleu et de commenter, de partager. Et à la prochaine!